Welcome back, recruits. Your Level AB clearance is authorized for Phase 6, Part 2 of AP Calculus Bootcamp. Today we initiate Operation Decryption, Advanced Integration Tactics. We will cover topics 6.9, 6.10, and 6.14, focusing on U-Substitution, algebraic rearrangements, and strategy selection. Status: Mission Go. Intel Update. The threat landscape has escalated. Basic threats can be neutralized with standard anti-differentiation, like direct deployment of the power rule. However, complex threats involve composite functions, where standard rules are ineffective. Integration is not just differentiation in reverse order. Correct application requires recognizing underlying patterns and selecting targeted countermeasures. Your primary countermeasure for topic 6.9 is U-Substitution. Deploy this tactic when you recognize that the integrand contains both a composite function and a factor of its chain rule derivative. Your target is the inside function, u, and your key is the derivative, du. This tactic mathematically neutralizes the chain rule. Be on high alert for the definite U-sub boundary shift protocol. If you are substituting variables in a definite integral, it is a critical requirement to calculate and apply the new limits of integration. You must shift from the original operational zone of x variables, the closed interval from a to b, to the new operational zone of u variables, the closed interval from g of a to g of b. Never evaluate a u integral using x bounds. Moving to topic 6.10. When U-sub fails, you must initiate secondary tactics, algebraic target unmasking. Deploy algebraic rearrangements to break complex rational functions into recognizable, standard forms. Remember this key insight. Algebra does the breaching, calculus does the clearing. Do not attempt to integrate until the integrand form matches a known base loadout. Rearrangement protocol alpha is long division. The trigger condition for this tactic is an integrand where the numerator degree is greater than or equal to the denominator degree. Execute polynomial long division and rewrite the function as the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor. This action sequence transforms impossible rational functions into terms you can integrate independently. Rearrangement protocol beta is completing the square. The trigger condition here is a denominator that is a quadratic with no x term in the numerator. By forcing a perfect square, you manipulate the integrand's visual sequence. The payoff is that this protocol forces the integrand into the standard inverse tangent shape, allowing for immediate integration. For topic 6.14, we rely on strategic synthesis. The AP exam tests your ability to select the correct strategy just as much as your ability to execute it. Memorize the target identification matrix. You must match the visual signature of the integrand, such as a composite function or a top-heavy rational function, with its specific tactical weapon. Listen closely to these mandatory rules of engagement for hazard avoidance. Brilliant tactics are useless if structural integrity fails. The following pro tips are mandatory AP exam directives designed to help you avoid critical point loss on free response questions. FRQ Directive 1. The missing differential. Never drop the dx or dt. It is mathematically required for structural integrity. Writing an integral without a differential on an FRQ results in ambiguous syntax and could lead to an immediate failure to earn the point. FRQ Directive 2. Avoid linkage errors. Do not chain false equal signs. An equal sign is an absolute mathematical contract. If you are simplifying a limit or evaluating an integral piece by piece, separate your thoughts on new lines. Equating expressions that are not equal guarantees a point penalty. FRQ Directive 3. Calculator Setup Protocols. Never write a naked answer from your calculator. You must explicitly write the full definite integral expression, including the endpoints and the differential, before dropping the final calculated number onto the page. Time for the after-action report. Let's debrief. Phase 6, Part 2. 1. U-Substitution targets composite functions. Never forget to shift your operational boundaries for definite integrals. 2. Deploy rearrangement tactics like long division or completing the square when rational integrands resist standard U-sub. 3. Let the visual signature of the integrand dictate your tactical approach. 4. Maintain structural integrity on the exam by writing differentials, avoiding linkage errors, and explicitly showing calculator setups. End of Phase 6. Prepare for final exam deployment. For more, AP Calculus worked out free response question solutions. Like and subscribe to get your FRQ on.